Worst game of the year. Just a lot of things that we've talked about that has been plaguing us in tight games. It all came out. Lack of discipline. We took 9 penalties. Gave them 7 power play opportunities. They didn't score, but they generated a lot of offense and a lot of momentum. Goals at the end of periods is something that we've been talking about, and it killed us twice tonight. And, just execution in critical moments of the game. It wasn't good enough. And everything snowballed today, and it was by far our worst effort of the year. And we have a lot of work to do. I mean, as close as you are to getting over the hump, it just illustrates how far it is to actually do it. And we have to be a hell of a lot better if we want to win games down the stretch and we want to advance in the playoffs. And, that's on me, and I have to make sure that we understand that and we're addressing the things that we need to address to get better.
It seemed like you guys had a really good jump, actually, in the first period,
Yeah.
but you really weren't rewarded for it. Do you think that kind of hurt the team's confidence going into the
No, I don't think so. I mean, Bentley's a really good team. I mean, they're second in the league for a reason, and we came out with a lot of good energy. We scored right at the end of that power play. But the disappointing part is we gave up a goal 20 seconds later, so we never really got a chance to enjoy the lead and play with it a little bit and try to extend it. So that was disappointing, and it was just poor coverage off of face-off. We know what we're supposed to do. We were just a little bit late. Guy got a stick on it, made a nice tip, and then we gave up that goal at the end of the period. And I think that was more deflating than the first one, just because we've talked about finishing periods. We've talked about trying to close periods out in the last 2 minutes, and we didn't do it. And then we came out. Then we come out in the second period and we give up a shorthanded goal. And we're on a power play. We're trying to tie it. We give up a shorthanded goal, and then we give up another one late in the period. So just frustrating, and it sounds like a broken record, but this has been what's plaguing us, and different things in different games, and tonight was a culmination of a lot of bad things happening at once.
It seems like Scott Pooley's been kind of the bright spot for you guys lately. Can you talk about his play and getting the first goal for the game?
No, he's had a really good freshman year, and he's a big guy that has a lot of skill, and he can make plays, and he goes to the net, and he gets pucks to the net, and he's always around. He's one of those guys, the pucks seem to always come to him because he's in good positions to get it, and when he gets it, or when other guys on his line have it, he finds areas where he can get the puck and make something happen. And he's come a long way since the beginning of the year. There's certainly a lot of work to do, but him and a few other the freshmen have started to contribute pretty regularly down the stretch here, and we're going to need that if we're going to find our way into the playoffs on a good note.
Matt's been back now for 2 full games.
Yeah.
How would you assess his play for the weekend?
I think he was a little rusty. You're off for 3.5 weeks, and he practiced this week, and I thought he played well yesterday. I thought he was victimized by a couple of crazy bounces or situations. And, tonight, a little bit of the same. We kind of left him out to dry in a couple of those. They did a good job getting some traffic at the net and screening them, and there was a couple goals I didn't think he saw. But, when you have some 2-on-1s and situations like that, it's tough for a goaltender, And but he made some saves on some other ones. The game could have been 8-2. Honestly, they had a couple breakaways, they had a couple chances. He made some great saves on, and it wasn't. It certainly wasn't because of Matt that we didn't win. A lot of it has to do with our mindset and understanding how we have to play all the time, not just for the first period, not just for a segment of the second, but for 60 minutes. And, this year we've been a really good team. I think we're in the top 10 in the country in fewest penalties taken. Today we look like a team that was totally out of control, and it's unacceptable, and we'll address it. But we can't play like that and expect to beat anybody, never mind the top teams in our league.
Bentley held you guys scoreless for about 2 periods.
Yeah.
More your execution or with how they adjusted to you guys?
No, I think they played hard. I think they got a lot of confidence after they scored their second goal, and then certainly getting the third goal. I think got a lot of confidence, and they did a good job of keeping us to the outside. They play unique style offensively, so if you don't get in on their D and you don't force their D, they back you off essentially, and then they chip pucks in, and then you got to go 200 feet, and it's tough to go 200 feet against a good hockey team, and that's what we did. What we needed to do is we need to create some more turnovers in the neutral zone and transition back and make it kind of a half-court game, and we didn't do a good job of that, and hats off to them. I thought they played really well tonight, but last night was disappointing because I thought we had an opportunity to win that game, and we let it slip, and tonight they were clearly the better team.
You guys have 2 more home games coming up next weekend, pretty big series. Can you talk about how nice it is to play in front of students?
Well, it was a great crowd. I mean, it was a fantastic crowd and a great environment to play, and I wish we would have given our fans a little bit more to cheer for, but certainly it definitely helps, and it did provide a lot of energy early on. I think we had a good start because the fans were into it, and we scored the goal. I think it was a great atmosphere, and unfortunately we didn't cash in on that, but having our students here, having the local community here watching our game, it's a fantastic thing, and if we can continuously pack the Hart Center like this, it's going to be one of the toughest places to play in the league. So, keep coming out and keep watching us play. We're getting better, even though tonight wasn't a good night. We have a good group of kids, and they work really hard, and we'll get to where we need to be.